The final course project is a heritage language course description and syllabus project. It really piggybacks off of your course proposal that you will create, and this is the next step in actually creating a course description and then a syllabus for the course. Your course description would be similar to that would a district would require to be included in their academic guide. This project is due at the same time that the course proposal is due. However, you'll probably recognize that you need to work on your course proposal and then move into this particular project so that you can work on them sequentially in that manner, since this is kind of the next step past the course proposal. Earlier in the course, you reviewed the required websites for the course, and I encourage you, as part of this project in developing a course description and a syllabus, that I would revisit those websites and look at the resources and information that they have available related to heritage language programs, heritage language courses, and what instruction in those programs include. And again, while we're mainly talking about heritage language courses, I would encourage you then to look at the Spanish for native speakers information, as well as any other language for native speakers or heritage language programs for the variety of languages that you can find, just to glean information in how they're designed and how they're implemented. As you're researching the heritage language programs or courses for native speakers, I would encourage you to be on the lookout for program and course descriptions, as well as any available syllabi or course outlines. This way you can see what programs and courses currently have in place, even if they're college courses or programs in secondary schools or elementary schools. Utilize anything that you can find to glean information from as you consider what you would include or how you would want to design the course. After you've completed your research, or as you're working on the research looking into the various course designs and models and syllabi, you need to locate your school district's academic guide. This might be done simultaneous to your research in how to propose a course. Most school districts have a district academic guide that outlines the courses that are available and what they include. Particularly in the high school setting, these exist, so it documents which courses earn the types of credit and how they count to the different types of diplomas that districts have for their students to earn. So locate your school district's academic guide and investigate the procedures for submitting that course description for your heritage language course that you've proposed. After you have obtained that information, utilize that template or the guide for your school district's academic guide to write your course description for your proposed course, so that it could be utilized in your district's academic guide. Ultimately, in the end, the intent of these projects are for you to be very familiar with the processes in proposing new courses, and then what the next steps are required as far as including them in the academic guide, in advocating for how they count as credit, for documenting how they count as credit, and how they would meet the needs of students throughout their academic career. So after you have written your course description, your final step is to write a syllabus for the course that you have proposed and that you've written your course description for. Your course syllabus needs to include an outline of the course objectives, the instructional standards that will be covered, a suggested grading scale, and most of those grading scales would be akin to what's used throughout your school or throughout your school district for grading. And then the final component is a mapping out of the calendar of activities, including assignments, projects, and tests as they would fall out through the year. You would likely include some themes, some topics that you're going to cover, so that it's clear where your beginning point is and the goal that you hope to reach by the end of the course. If there are any questions or concerns regarding this particular project, please let me know. I will be working to develop the rubric for grading. There is a template to this project. However, I will say it's not as exhaustive, such that the syllabus is there fully outlined, but there is a course description, a sample course description there with the beginning of a syllabus, so that gives you a starting point, and then as we develop and as I develop the rubric and get it posted, that will give you further ideas of what to include, how to include it, and how it will count in the overall grading.